Welcome to this explainer. Today we're going to completely reframe how you look at your biology, your relationships, and honestly, your entire wellness journey. So often we're sold this idea that we constantly need to be fixing ourselves, like we're broken machines, right? But today we're pulling from some of the leading minds across medicine, psychology, and social health to flip that narrative entirely on its head. We're going to look at resilience not as this exhausting battle against yourself, but as a system of profound, holistic support.
It's absolutely fascinating how Panache Desai and Mona Sharma highlight the real danger of internalizing our struggles as personal flaws that just constantly need fixing. Think about it. If you treat every single symptom or difficult emotion as just another problem to be solved, your own healing journey can actually turn against you. It traps you in this loop where you constantly feel incomplete or fundamentally flawed, like you're never quite enough.
Here's our roadmap for today. We'll start with number 1, the self-improvement trap, then move on to number 2, reframing your loudest conflicts. After that is number 3, sleep across your lifespan, followed by number 4, healing your gut barrier. And we'll wrap up with number 5, mastering long-distance friendships. We're going to use this exact paradigm of acceptance to journey from the macro level of self-perception down to your sleep, further down to your cellular gut health, and then all the way back out to how we handle our friendships.
Let's jump into section 1. The self-improvement trap. Stop fixing yourself. The crucial point here is that being human was literally never something you needed to overcome.
See, treating yourself as a project turns doing the work into a source of just crushing pressure. When you view yourself as a project, every setback feels like a missed deadline or a total failure of effort. But as Mona Sharma and Panache Desai point out, accepting yourself as human completely removes that heavy burden of constant perfection. Acceptance is what actually allows true wellness to take root, because it changes the entire environment you're trying to grow in. You aren't fixing a broken machine, you're nurturing a living, breathing ecosystem.
All right, section 2, reframing your loudest conflicts. Read between the lenses. Let's move over to our interpersonal lives, because this trap of internalizing problems heavily impacts our relationships too.
We really need to read between the lenses and stop assuming every bit of relational friction is a personal failure that we somehow have to fix. This is such a powerful takeaway from the show Conversations with My Black Self. When a friend, a partner, or a colleague brings high-volume conflict right to your doorstep, your first instinct might be to internalize it, right? To figure out what you did wrong, but true resilience means recognizing that the battle they're fighting is often entirely their own. You literally don't have to absorb their storm to be a good person.
Moving right along to section 3. Sleep across your lifespan, a biological response. Just as we shouldn't view our minds and relationships as broken projects, Dr. Matt Walker explains that we've got to reframe how we view our body's sleep cycles.
The reality is, our sleep is fundamentally supposed to change over time. Think about it. From a newborn's active sleep to the massive hormonal shifts of puberty, all the way through the impacts of pregnancy, menopause, and healthy aging, these sleep disruptions across different life stages are absolutely not personal failings. They're entirely natural biological responses to life's changing pressures. So if your sleep evolves as you get older, you aren't doing something wrong. Your biology is literally just doing its job and adapting.
And beyond basic aging, Dr. Walker points out that major life events like trauma, profound grief, or even retirement predictably disrupt our rest. Now, while it is incredibly frustrating to toss and turn all night, these events require supportive care and better ordered societal structures, rather than late-night self-blame. Your body is just reacting completely naturally to massive environmental shifts.
But let's be totally clear here. While evolving sleep is natural, prolonged suffering absolutely doesn't have to be your permanent reality. If you're genuinely struggling, it's so important to know that severe insomnia is highly treatable with tools like cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI. Notice the difference in approach here? We're acknowledging the natural shift in the body, but offering it scientifically backed, reassuring support, rather than attacking ourselves for not sleeping perfectly every single night.
Let's dive into section 4, healing your gut barrier, microscopic resilience. We're going to travel even deeper into the body with Dr. Jockers, where this theme of supporting rather than attacking our biology continues, right down into the gut.
Dr. Jockers gives us this incredible look at intestinal mitochondria. I found this absolutely fascinating. These are the microscopic cellular powerhouses that literally determine the strength and integrity of your gut barrier.
Damaged gut function, stress, poor sleep, and a lack of nutrients directly hit these microscopic powerhouses. And when they're weakened, your gut barrier loses its integrity, which leaves you super vulnerable to things like parasites, gas, bloating, and constipation. Not fun.
So here's exactly how things break down biologically. First, stress and toxins create a heavy allostatic load on the body. This essentially forces your cells to trigger what's called a cell danger response. It's like pulling the fire alarm. And as a result of this defensive state, a microscopic oxygen shift happens right inside your gut. This is the crucial moment where harmful bacteria suddenly thrive while beneficial ones really struggle, ultimately weakening your whole intestinal environment. It's a total biological domino effect.
So what do we do about it? Well, remember our core theme here. Instead of aggressively attacking your gut with extreme cleanses, you can holistically support it by restoring balance. Dr. Jockers recommends actionable, biology-supporting strategies. Implementing intermittent fasting gives your digestion a much-needed rest. Balancing your nutrition and dietary fiber with healthy fats fuels the good bacteria. You can also use targeted support like tributyrin, which is a highly bioavailable form of butyric acid, alongside immunoglobulins or even melatonin. Yeah, the sleep hormone actually helps your gut too. Doing this helps rebuild those mitochondria. You're simply giving your gut the building blocks it desperately wants to use to heal itself.
Okay, Section 5. Mastering long-distance friendships. Social support. Let's zoom back out from the microscopic world to the social world with Liz Moody and Lee Weinges, exploring how we maintain resilience in our external connections. We all know long-distance friendships can be incredibly tough, but they really don't have to be a major source of stress. To keep these friendships feeling close and fun, we have to drop the pressure of the dreaded vibe-killing catch-up call. You know the one, where it feels like a forced job interview about everything you've missed over the last 6 months. Instead, we need to figure out compatible communication styles that actually fit our current realities. A friend moving away isn't the end of a relationship. If you read between the lenses and adapt, supporting them through crises from 3,000 miles away can actually act as a massive bond strengthener.
This brings up a question Liz and Lee tackle head-on, and honestly, it's something almost everyone experiences at some point. What do you do when you are always the one reaching out? When you hit this friction, you need to take a step back and evaluate. Is this just a mismatched communication style, like maybe they prefer voice notes while you're a big texter? Or is it a deeper friendship problem that requires setting a healthy boundary? Once again, we're replacing that immediate self-blame, the "they just don't like me anymore" spiral, with objective, supportive analysis.
I want to leave you with this provocative thought as we wrap up this explainer. Are you trying to fix your biology and relationships, or are you simply supporting them? What if you stop treating your body, your sleep, and your friendships as broken projects that require endless fixing? What if, starting today, you simply started giving them the compassionate, structured support they were naturally built to receive? Think about that as you navigate your week. The resilience you're looking for isn't found in a battle, it's found in balance.